it's Sonia Elsie here, and for today's video I'm doing my September Q&A. I usually do Q&As about every month, but I didn't do one last month, so we're just gonna do an even better one this month. So I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions, and for this Q&A, and if you guys want to be a part of future Q&As, just follow me on Instagram. I always just post a picture saying like, hey, ask me some Q's, I'll answer them. So yeah, we're gonna answer some of those today, and I hope you guys enjoy. Julie22 said, do you hate meat eaters? I definitely don't hate meat eaters. It's not really, I think, a productive thing to do is to hate people who aren't maybe in the same mindset as you, or maybe don't know as much as you, or maybe are just not willing to change. But yeah, it'd be a big waste of my time to hate every single person that eats meat, because I did eat meat for, I think, 16 years of my life, 17 almost, so it'd be kind of hypocritical of me as well. Travel Plans asked, I don't even know how to say that, Mei Tang Chen, I hope I said that right, but on August 5th I'm actually going to Paris, and then I think maybe in November, Stella is going to New York, and I might visit her for like a few days or a week or something. I don't know, but those are my travel plans right now. Rika Rita asked, Sonia, what's your fave meal, all-time fave meal you crave? Probably lasagna. I just recently learned how to make this really good lasagna, and I've been craving it all the time. It's really good. Dancing Patty asked, Snapchat filters or Instagram filters? Honestly, Snapchat filters are cuter, so I'd have to go with Snapchat. Ebony Ivory Rose says, where do you see yourself in the next year? Hopefully I will have gotten my Associates of Arts degree at the community college I'm currently going to. Also, hopefully move to Los Angeles. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully my YouTube channel will have grown, or I'll have found something that I really like doing. I don't know, I hopefully plan to still be doing YouTube for a few years, so you know. Michelle Arfaro _ asked, how did you and Stell become friends? Basically I just sat next to her in Spanish class and we started talking, and we've been friends ever since. Ash Cat asked, what's your favorite holiday? I think my favorite holiday is Christmas or Thanksgiving. Asshole.y asked, can you adopt me? And I say yes, I will adopt you. Favorite dessert asks Melissa Merzo. My favorite dessert is the Oreo parfait from Veggie Grill. It is really good. Ariva asked, how do you keep your skin clear? Any tips on how / products you use? I use an oil-free face wash. It's from Alba Botanica. It's called like Fruitox or something. That one works really well on my skin. I do have pretty oily skin. I'd recommend drinking more water. Also, if you're not already vegan, go vegan. That cleared up my skin and my eczema a lot. So yeah, and I think like everyone, I break out as well. I do break out a lot around my chin, and when I'm about to start my period I break out. So my skin isn't always perfectly clear, and these products don't always work like 100%, but they do help a lot. Haley _ Elizabeth asked, do you regret quitting your job? And not even a little bit. Well, the first night that I quit my job, I was thinking like, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea, but looking back, I do not regret it at all. I am so glad that I quit, and it's been a lot better. Nugget1701 asked, what is your height? I am 5'1" and a quarter. Oh, it's Shelby asked, what tips do you have for traveling? P.S. I love you. I would say buy the cheapest plane ticket that you can. That is how I save a lot of money traveling. Say do a little bit of research on the area beforehand. If you have maybe someone that can meet you there and show you around, or you have a friend there, I would definitely recommend that. Cy Perry asked, do you have a fruit / vegetable you strongly dislike? This is gonna be a long list. I don't really like Brussels sprouts, I don't like asparagus, I don't really like broccoli, I don't like really anything green, which is a problem. Yeah, I don't really like most vegetables, but I think I like all fruit. There might be like one that I don't like, but most fruit is really good. Kara _ H2803 said, would you ever eat non-vegan food for $10,000? No. I don't think $10,000 is even like, it's not worth it. That's not, what? Hano Brain asked, what could you eat every day and not get sick of? Probably lasagna or watermelon or pad thai. Alyssa Quarter or C Order or something asked, any tips for making a YouTube channel? I would say that you just need to do it. I used to want to start a YouTube channel for so long, and if I had started earlier, maybe I would be farther along than I am now. But yeah, I would say start a YouTube channel just right away. Learn from other YouTubers on how to make thumbnails or what cameras to use or what lights to use. If you search like how to use iMovie or how to use Windows Movie Premiere or whatever, you can learn a lot on how to edit. But honestly, learning how to edit mostly just comes from practice. That's how I've learned how to edit my videos. It used to take me many hours to edit just like a basic video. Now that I've learned how to edit them better by just practicing, I can do it in less than an hour, which is really nice. And also say make your username something that you won't regret like a few years from now. I made mine just my name and my middle name, so I know that I'm not going to regret that, but if you make it something like I like cheese 47, then you might regret that later on. I think that a lot of people start YouTube for the wrong reasons, like they just want to make money from it, or they only want to, I don't know, do sponsorships and make money from people, and I think that if that's your intention to start YouTube just solely to make money, then you're probably not in it for the right reasons. If you don't have like a message you want to promote or stories you want to share or people you want to inspire, then I don't really think that you should start, you know, YouTube for that reason. I have gotten questions in the past of people saying like, oh, I just started a YouTube channel, like how much money do you make? And if that's the first question that you're asking, I don't think that YouTube is the right place to be, because people can really tell if you are not a genuine person, if you're just trying to get money or, I don't know, not be yourself. So be yourself and learn from other people. Sarah.ih asked, would you ever have kids? Yes. Dad Jokes with 2 D's in the dad asked, what is your most and least favorite part about YouTube? I think that my most favorite part is that I am my own boss and I can make whatever videos I want to, and I also really like interacting with you guys. It's so much fun just making new friends all the time and talking to you guys, and I don't know, learning things too. I've learned a lot about veganism from you guys. When I first went vegan, like, you guys were really supportive. Anytime I have any kind of questions, you guys are always willing to help, and I really like that. Least favorite thing about YouTube, I would have to say probably some of the haters. It does get a little bit annoying when people make up things about you or make up things about your life that aren't true, and yeah, that's probably my least favorite thing, but I think the love definitely outweighs the hate, and it's definitely something I've gotten used to, so it's not like every time I see a hate comment I just cry, but yeah. Makeup and Mysteries asked, when are you going to move to LA, or are you just going to travel? I think I am going to move either in December or January or February. I'm not completely sure. I definitely have to see, like, you know, if I finish school on time, if I even have enough money to do that, if like everything works out with like getting a new car and stuff, or I don't know, all of that stuff. It might be a little bit later than I say, but I don't know. But I do still plan on moving down there, and I'm traveling a little bit right now, which is really awesome. I'm going to Paris pretty soon, so stay tuned for the Paris vlogs. Sydney XMS asked, are you ever going to write a book? And yes, I would love to write a book. When I was younger, I used to want to write like children's books and like teen novel things, so I don't know if I would ever do that. I don't know. It's always been a dream of mine, so maybe. And I also want to do like a vegan recipe book, but on like unhealthy vegan food, because that's kind of like all I eat. I am _Athena says, tell us something about you. Let's see. One of my pupils never completely formed and is in the shape of a teardrop. And when people notice that about me, that's when I know that they are a good listener, because it means that they look me in the eye. Because it's hard to notice, but when people do notice, I'm like, hey, like, you were actually listening to me when I talked. Grandma Angela 44 asked, have you pooped in front of Stella yet? I have not. Whimsical Daydreamer asked, tips for getting a job as a teen with no experience. How does the process of getting a permit and going through an interview work? I would say that you gotta start out doing the basic stuff. Usually people don't really want to work in fast food or at a grocery store or doing something not fun, but that's basically how you get experience. When I applied for my first job, I put down babysitter as my experience because I was only 14 and that was the only experience that I had, and that seemed to work. Yeah, I would say apply to everywhere that can hire, you know, 15, 16 to 18-year-olds, because when I first was applying for jobs, I literally applied for like 25 places and 2 of them got back to me, so not a lot of people want to hire like 16-year-olds. Usually I think when you're 18, more people want to hire you, or you know, whatever age you are, but definitely apply to as many places as possible. Have a resume that's nice, maybe have your parents look over it, or watch some videos on how to make resumes. Yeah, make sure you have some people that you can put down as references that, you know, when your boss or future boss calls, they can say something nice about you. Yeah, definitely search practice interview questions and practice those, because that really helps. If you've never been to an interview before, then you're not going to know like what questions are going to be asked, and it's good to just know that in advance so you have something to say, you've already thought of something, and yeah, make sure to shake their hand, look them in the eye, be nice. And don't feel discouraged if you don't get your first interview or your first choice job, because that doesn't really happen in the real world. You're not always going to get what you want, but if you're persistent and hardworking, then the right employer will definitely find you. Hey Willis, I think that's how you say that, asked, what is one food that you really want to try and veganize? I really want to make a vegan Alfredo. Like, I've heard of different Alfredo sauces made with cauliflower, and I really want to make that. I haven't made it yet, just out of sheer laziness. Every time I buy a thing of cauliflower, like, when I think to make the recipe, I look and the cauliflower is like moldy. It's tragic. Last question I'm going to answer is, how long have you been doing YouTube? I've been doing YouTube for a little over a year, I think maybe a year and 4 months. So yeah, I don't know, whatever, if you want to watch my first video, the date on that is the very first day that I started on YouTube. So that was the end of this Q&A. If you want to be a part of my future Q&As, be sure to follow me on Instagram, which is sonia.elsie, and you can look at my food posts, know where I'm at. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a like if you liked it, a dislike if you disliked it. If you have any more questions for me, you can always ask me on Tumblr or on Twitter or in the comments of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!
Woohoo! Yeah, Sonia! Yeah!